Once upon a time, in the bustling town of Willowbrook, there lived a young and clever shoemaker named Leo Turner. Leo wasn't just good with his hands. He had a sharp mind that could solve problems no one else dared to face. Leo ran a small shop at the corner of Maple Street. Though his shoes were beautifully made, he struggled to earn much because the rich people in town preferred buying expensive imported shoes. One day, the mayor announced a grand festival. He wanted a pair of shoes that no one in the kingdom had ever seen, something unique, strong, and stylish. Shoemakers from all over the country sent their finest work. But Leo had an idea. Instead of making shoes from the usual leather, Leo crafted a special pair using a secret technique. He mixed soft leather with silk and lined the soles with thin layers of flexible wood. The shoes were incredibly light, water-resistant, and looked royal. But Leo didn't just stop there. He attached a small hidden pocket inside each shoe, perfect for carrying coins or small notes. This was something no one had ever thought of. When the mayor tried them on, he couldn't believe it. They are so light. And what's this? A pocket inside the shoe? Brilliant, he exclaimed. However, the mayor tried to be sly. He said, "Young man, I'll pay you next year after I've worn them for some time." He winked, thinking Leo would agree out of fear. But Leo smiled politely and said, "Sir, I trust you. Please take the shoes today. But if you don't pay within a month, I shall become the new shoemaker of the royal court, with triple my asking price." The mayor, amused by the confidence of the young shoemaker, agreed and signed a small written promise. Of course, after wearing the shoes at the festival, everyone admired the mayor's footwear. It became a trend. Rich merchants and noblemen all wanted shoes like his. The mayor, realizing the value of Leo's talent and fearing public embarrassment, paid Leo generously within a week. Soon after, Leo's shop became the busiest place in Willowbrook. Teenagers admired his smartness and creativity. He became a legend, proving that being clever, honest, and confident could take you farther than anything else. Moral: smart ideas, honesty, and courage always open doors to success. In the small kingdom of Eldoria, there lived a young shoemaker named Leo Hartman. Leo wasn't just any shoemaker. He was famous for solving tricky problems with his cleverness. One stormy evening, while Leo was fixing an old man's torn boots, there was a loud knock on his door. It was a messenger from the palace. "The king requests your presence immediately," the messenger said. Shocked but curious, Leo packed his tools and hurried to the castle. Inside, King Aldrich himself sat with a worried face. "Leo," the king said, "I have a secret mission for you. Someone has stolen the royal seal, and we suspect someone in my own court. But I cannot accuse anyone without proof. I need a clever mind, not a sword, to help me." Leo bowed respectfully. "Your Majesty, I'm honored. I will find your royal seal without raising suspicion." The next day, Leo had an idea. He announced a special shoe festival inside the palace grounds. "Free shoes for all noblemen," he declared, "but you must allow me to measure your feet personally." Every nobleman eagerly came. Leo measured their feet carefully, but he wasn't looking for shoe sizes. He was secretly checking the soles of their old shoes. He knew that if someone had hidden the royal seal, they would have signs of mud and gold dust from the secret treasure room. After hours of work, Leo noticed something strange. Lord Cedric's boots had golden specks stuck to the heel and smelled faintly of wet stone, the same as the secret treasure vault. That night, Leo followed Lord Cedric quietly. He saw Cedric slipping behind the castle walls and pulling out a small golden box, the royal seal. The next morning, Leo went straight to the king. "Your Majesty," Leo said, "Lord Cedric is the thief. I have proof." The king set a trap. He ordered a fake announcement that whoever returned the royal seal would be richly rewarded and pardoned. Greedy, Lord Cedric brought the seal, pretending he had just found it. But Leo was ready. He revealed the golden dust in Cedric's shoes and the witnesses who saw him sneaking around. Lord Cedric was arrested, and the king declared Leo the new royal advisor of clever solutions. The king gave Leo a grand workshop inside the palace where he could make shoes, invent new things, and solve mysteries whenever needed. Leo became a hero in Eldoria. Teenagers across the kingdom were inspired by him, not because he was the strongest, but because he was the smartest. Moral: brains are stronger than muscles, and honesty always wins the real crown.